All right, welcome back, Dawson's Auto. You guessed it, another project. Let's get into it. All right, so we got a 56 Chevy. Yeah, I know, more door, but hey, it's a 150, so that's cool. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll give you the old quick walk around. She's in pretty good shape. That's why I picked her up. It's got really good patina. Obviously, this door is a 210 door. Whatever, that's okay. We'll delete the trim and make our own little spear there. I think it'll work. The white is the same, and we're going to keep the patina throughout. I think we can match the black. Still got dog legs on it, which for a Tri-5 in our area, that's odd. So whatever, it's still got quarter panels. Yeah, not in too bad of shape. Trunks there, got a little bit of rust down there. That's like super common. Not too big of a repair. You know, it's how's a guy complain? The most surprising thing I thought on it was it still had eyebrows. So usually they're just completely gone. And this one is just like super good. So yeah, obviously we jumped the gun here a little bit. Had a friend that, he's in between work and harvest is starting, gonna be trucking. So he said, hey, you got some couple days worth of work? Yep. So I messed with this motor, traded my way into this car, and guy said he couldn't get it to run. I was like, man, small block Chevy don't run. That's kind of weird. If it turns over, it should run. So I messed with it, but I honestly think it's got some stuck main bearings. Wouldn't turn over fast enough. I mean, it just barely turned over. It was getting spark, getting fuel, but just, I don't think it just would do it. So even with the new starter, everything, whatever, it just wouldn't do it. So not worth investing a lot of time into anyways. I had a good, known good, I run and drove, burnouts, whatever, good TBI 350. Been sitting, waiting for something. Already switched it over to a carb intake a long time ago. I was going to slip it in something else and it just didn't work out. So I've had her on the shelf for a while. Ready to go. Short water pump. So had to clearance the motor mounts a little bit to get them to fit. Nothing too difficult. So we really haven't done anything too difficult. Planning on reusing kind of everything. Hopefully the transmission's good. Try to get into some brakes on this episode. Hopefully we'll get her running and driving is the plan. Give you a little sneak peek on the old interior. Nothing fancy, but you know, hey, the odometer shows what, 83,000? Pretty much there, whatever. Yeah, good shape. We're gonna do like we did on the old Falcon. Give her the old seat cover restoration. Probably just delete on the rest of the headliner and just maybe throw in some door panels, but that's stuff that we can do. And this turned out pretty good on the Falcon. So I got these super cheap in black, like $33 because they were open box, and then I got another one like $35 for the front seat. So I mean, that's super cheap. Will probably be under $100 on the interior, and that's pretty awesome. So like I say, we'll fancy up this door. I got some mags, so probably throw those on there. Some Kragers, lower her down just a little bit, you know me. Yeah. Anyways, still working on the hot rod, rat rod. Should be working on that, but like I say, he's gonna tag up on this, so probably a little bit of time lapse. Don't know what we're gonna get into here, but I wanted to bring you guys along at least for, a little bit. So yeah. Let's get going on it. Thanks, guys. Well, we got the old small block cleaned up. Took a few modifications that I didn't anticipate. Like the flex plate, they're different from, I think the crank's a little bit bigger on the newer one. So this is, center bolt, whatever. And then usually flex plates, you got the multi-disc or bolt pattern back there. And whatever torque converter, whatever, usually they're universal is what I'm saying, and all of them will work. Not this one. Bolt pattern did not line up. Had a couple others, nothing worked, but this one was the same exact outside size and same gear tooth pattern. So we went ahead and murdered it with the old drill. Yeah, whatever, we got it. I think it's gonna be fine. We test fit everything before we bolted it all up. We got everything cleaned up, degreased, scraped. She's ready for the old, you know? And then, kind of same story over here, just been plugging away. Got the old engine bay cleaned up. We did put a rear main seal in the engine. The front seal in the tranny we attempted to, but the torque converter did not want to play nice, did not want to come out. We don't know anything about the tranny, so we don't want to mess anything up. It doesn't seem to be leaking now, so leave it alone. That's what we thought. Got the brakes tore off. They're gonna go down to the parts store, get them turned up. Ordered all the wheel cylinders, hoses, all that crap. New gas tank, ordered that. We got that out. So yeah, moving along. Just want to give you the old update. She's coming. We're gonna get that motor sprayed and we'll be slapping her back together. All right, been a few days. Had to drop everything, kind of get rolling on the rat rod for rat stock. We made it, we're back. We're just kind of checking her over, doing a bolt check and making sure everything's good to go on it. Trying to get it all dialed in, but whatever, that's not what we're here for. Did have a buddy working on this, Bruce. He's actually started off as a customer when I had the shop. The young kid, he always wanted loud pipes on everything, you know, and but he's a really good guy, and he's really savvy with, you know, mechanical things, and he's not afraid of heights. So I've used him on the carpentry stuff, whatever. But thanks Bruce, if you're watching, appreciate it. He was a big help. We got the motor in, we got the rat rod kind of slapped back together, whatever. So this is pretty well, yeah, I mean, he's pretty well done most of it, whatever, if he needed me when I was there, whatever. But brakes are pretty well wrapped up. Need to slap the rear drums on and the radiator. That's kind of what we were waiting on. It's pretty well buttoned up at the radiator. And then we're going to steal the 2-barrel off of the rat rod. It's running great, but I think it could run even better with a 4-barrel, obviously. So, and that's 2 barrels. I think it's been modified. It runs pretty darn good for a 2-barrel, so we're going to slap it on this baby. Should run just fine on this. Unsure on the distributor. I ordered one from Amazon just in case that one's no good. Same with the Jenny. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll just convert it to an alternator. But yeah, should be able to get it running today, hopefully. Ordered a few little bits and stuff, so we'll see. I'd like to get this baby rolling though. It's I've been thinking about her hot and heavy. We've got a couple local shows coming up, so it'd be nice to get her going for one. So enough yakking. the day is not going quite the way I hoped. Need some adapters for the tranny lines, had to order those. Distributor is looking like it's not shooting out any spark, so it looks like we're gonna have to wait for the new distributor. Carb's on though, and it's cranking over. We got the right plug wires after the second set. I'm still waiting on the right belt. I don't know, keep trucking away. Looks like it might be another day or two though. Alright, well, we got another distributor in there, and it was sparking, so let's try her out, see if we can get it to breathe. Well, it runs. Alright, another day, back in the shop on the hoist. Top side's pretty well buttoned up, so we need to work on the bottom side. Got a little bit of exhaust work yet to do, and finish. Need to slap the drums on, and we got some shocks front and rear. But right now, current project, working on the fuel system. Tanks in, done. Sender in, done. Fuel line hooked back up. The original one's just fine. It was still full of varnished gas. So I figured, well, if it's holding gas, it's fine. I blew it out, so it's clean. We're gonna chop her up and throw a little inline pump here. A couple pieces of rubber, whatever. That'll be done. Yeah, like I say, a couple other things. Bottom side will be done, so keep at it. Oh, back at it. Been kind of a short day. Just, I don't know, had some whatever to do this morning. So only got kind of a half day, but day's kind of rounding up. But we did get the brakes breaking. They're bled, done. Kind of got the fuel pump wire run up into the cab. What else we get done today? We got shocks. They're done shocking. Did a quick paint on the drums. You guys seen that? So we're just kind of powering through that list. Pretty happy with that. So next thing we're gonna do, give you guys a quick kind of tour of the bottom. I don't think I've given you a real good look. Definitely needs inner rockers, outer rockers, no question, both sides. But the floor bracing and all that stuff's really good shape. Trunk, really good shape. All the structure up here, pretty good. Got a little bit there. What else? A little bit back in here, on a little bit through here, and then we're gonna patch this baby up solid. Oh, we also changed on the rear diff fluid. You guys see me do that today. But yeah, both inner rockers kind of, you know, whatever. But someone's already kind of patched up the front and rear pans. You know, not really in love with it, but it's already done from the inside. They've already kind of sealed it up, painted it. You know, it don't look too bad from the inside. You can't really tell. From down here, you can definitely tell. So I feel like we'll just go ahead and seal her on up with some seam seal, give her some undercoat. I'm not really gonna worry about the rest of the floor because whatever. Yeah, get that done. Get one more thing on the list. Keep powering through it. Good morning. Got the floor pans all undercoated and seam sealed. You know what? Looks great. Didn't undercoat the whole thing because why? I guess. Yeah, turned out pretty good. I think dumped a few gallons of gas in it this morning. Kind of let that kind of settle in the lines. Dug out our wheels. Oh yeah. We got some 14-inch 205/70 14s for the front. Pretty good shape. Tires are like brand new. That's why I picked these bad boys up. Picked them up for $350 on Marketplace. Killer deal. They were 14s, and everybody's a hater on 14s these days. What do we got here? 235/60 14, and they're a little crusty, but matches the car, I think, perfectly. Again, all four tires like brand new, a little older, but perfect. No dry rot, no nothing. So we're gonna slap those bad boys on. Probably throw a little bit of exhaust on it so we can at least get a muffler on it, and see if we can get it running this morning. All right, so morning is changing directions. I was working on the muffler, had the old big swinger in there, and trying to get the old muffler bracket out of the way to get that muffler in. Our rear pans, yeah, they were garbage. The guy went through that with the hammer. And then started looking at it, and whoever did it did a really good job with caulking and pop rivets. And I seen some pop rivets, but they did a really good job, like masking what they did here. I never really got my foot in there and pushed down on it. Wished I would have prior, because it was garbage. They just used like sheet metal, like tin sheet metal, like ductwork or something, and pop riveted the heck out of it, a couple pieces together. Made it a mess. That's don't do that kind of work. Anyways, checked out the front pan to make sure it's in good shape, and it is. They used much better metal up there. I don't know if the same people did it, but whatever. It looks a lot more quality. The rear one here, we're gonna obviously cut this whole section out, and I've got some really heavy duty thick metal there. we'll get that welded in, re-seam sealed, re-undercoated. That way we can get the muffler on there and not have to do this with the muffler in the way. So yeah, 2 steps forward to make, or 1 step forward to make 2 back, or I don't know how that goes, but whatever, we're getting there. Hopefully we'll still get it running today. So okay, floor pan's done again. Got the muffler finally set up where I like it. That bracket that we were originally messing with was right here. So I didn't want the muffler clear up here. Wanted it further back, quieter typically. And it just fit better back here. I wanted to get around this, and if I stick it back here, then we're too hard against the rear end. So anyways, this is the best spot. Flowmaster knockoff. They don't sound too bad. It's left over from the mechanic shop. I think we'll wait on the exit pipes until we get the bumper on there so we know right where to set everything. This will get us to where we can get fired up today. So through quick little couple 30s, nice little Z in there, and whatever. Left this factory pipe because it's good, and we're still running the factory manifolds, all new gaskets, all that stuff. So I'm gonna burn that in real quick, throw a hanger on. Yeah, keep moving. Well, it's on the ground. What do you think? Let me know. Drop in a comment. I love it. It looks good. The rear ones are just enough reversed. Man, just makes it look like they're super fat, and they're not. They really fit nicely. Had to kind of tug on the quarter just a little bit so I could get a nice little bit of clearance in there, but love it. They look good. I think the back end needs to come down just a little bit, but you know me, I like them low. Tried putting coolant in it the other night, and forgot to, long story short, plug the driver's side temp sensor in the head. As the earlier small blocks didn't have it there, and the manifolds don't allow for it. Anyways, once you get the manifold on, you can't really see that you didn't plug it. And coolant found its way out really quick. Pretty much knocked out the whole list though, basically. Body bolts is the only thing we got left. I got a couple that were broke or whatever I'm gonna replace, and it's just hard to do by myself. So I'll have to get Kayla to help me with that. Bumpers, probably stick that in on the next episode. Get the old appearance package going in that one. And then tranny lines. I messed around with these stupid tranny lines probably this whole episode. This whole build here is, they were metric, and I don't know, I've complicated the heck out of this. I should have just drilled the radiator and retapped it, or do like I just did, and I've wasted like $100 in adapters probably, and shipping and all that stuff. I finally just ordered the right metric adapter to go to the radiator, and a 3/8 rubber hose, and just trim the metal line, and it'll have a little bit of a flex point, whatever, it'll be done. I was trying to get it to thread up there perfectly with all the adapters and blah, blah, blah. And it's just been aggravating and a waste of time. So we're going to get moving along because I got the tranny line looped now, so we can at least even see if the tranny's good. Like I say, got the fuel pump hooked up. So she's ready to fire. Coolant's plugged off. So I'm going to go ahead and get timing light set up on it. Go ahead and get the coolant ready to go. And I say we got a muffler on it the other day, so let's warm her up this morning. And I don't know, maybe take her for a scoot on a little Sunday, and hopefully the tranny's good. We can't go too far, obviously, with no cooler, but at least maybe scoot it around the yard and see if it works. So, I don't know. Let's see how the day goes. I guess we'll get another battery. All right, let's try again. Like she was running yesterday. Let's just find out if she'll move. Hopefully she's low on fluid because we got neutral across the board. Okay. Yeah, she runs good. She's warmed up. Tranny fluid, neutral, all gears. If you didn't hear me, I don't have any tranny fluid, so gonna have to run to town. It's about lunchtime anyways, so let her cool down and go to town, get some tranny fluid, and then we'll see if it goes into gear. But sounds great. It's running good. All right, a couple quarts of tranny fluid. Let's see what happens. got a tranny. Hot dang, and uncontrollable wipers. So, gotta fix that, top off the fluid. Let's take her for a rip. All right, let's take her for a scoop. a Sunday it's been. A fun one at that. Very happy today. Got some of the rides out today. Cleaning up the garage. Got this baby running. Got her scooted down the road a few miles. Man, it runs and drives so good. Just cruised right down the road like butter. Motor just runs like a dream. Super happy with that. Rides really good. Man, she looks good. What can we say? Been fun. It's been sitting for, not plated for 50 years. Not been on the road. So always a fun deal to put one back on the road that's been off the road that long. Wasn't anything too complex, but I appreciate y'all for watching this far. Let me know what you would do with it. What do we do? It's a really good looking 56 150. Do we leave it alone? Do we jack her up in the back a little bit? Do we put, I don't know, two-door conversion? Do we slam her down? Do we low rider it? I don't know. Possibilities are endless. We could paint it up. We could leave it alone. I don't know. You guys will have to come back for the next one to see what I'm thinking though. Think it's gonna be cool. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good fun stuff. Come back for the next one. See y'all. Thanks.